it's Lena, and it is April 27th today, so nearing the end of the month. And this is usually when I like to do my setup for the next month for my bullet journal, which I feel like is a time when most people like to do their new setup, but whatever. Last night I was watching a bunch of bullet journaling videos to kind of get myself excited to do my own setup and maybe get some inspiration, and they're just enjoyable to watch for me. So then I figured I might as well make one of these videos of my own of me doing my setup. So this has been kind of a spontaneous decision. I didn't really plan to do this because otherwise I would have filmed it like a week ago or so the video would have been up a couple days ago or have even been uploaded today, but it's okay. We're making it now and hopefully I'll manage to get it up before April is done. It's May 2nd. Oops. And this is my first time doing this little double camera setup, so I'm hoping it goes by pretty smoothly, but I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this light on. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Feeling kind of professional, not gonna lie to you. It's looking good. Now my only question is if this is gonna actually end up working while editing, because we'll figure that part out later. It did not work while editing. This has been so time consuming. What do you guys think? Oh wow, look at that. We switched angles. So I feel like to start a monthly setup, most people like to pick some sort of theme. So they'll do like a flower theme or ocean theme or pick their favorite movie and kind of revolve the whole layout around that. But I'm not really that artsy. I can't really do the drawings and the little doodles and all the things that they do. So instead, my theme is really just picking a color for that month. So you can see January is just kind of like this blue color, and then February was pink, and then March was this green color. There's some blank pages there because March was an absolute horrible month, I think, for everyone. And then this April was like purple. So now I gotta pick for May. So when I'm trying to pick what color I want to use for the month, I just like to look at what washi tapes I own. And I know this seems like a lot, but these were $19 on Amazon, which, you know, if you go to Michael's, like 1 or 2 of these will be $6. So I felt like, you know, it was a pretty good deal. And washi tape just makes me feel like I'm so much more put together and artsy than I really am. It just makes things kind of look cohesive. So going into this, I kind of already knew that I wanted May to be yellow. It just feels like a nice, happy color, right? That makes sense. Because like smiley faces are yellow and the sun and cheese. I mean, technically, yes. Alright, so I have these 2 yellow ones. You can barely tell the difference in color, but this one is just slightly lighter. I wish it was even more pastel-y, but that's okay. We're gonna work with these 2. And whatever color I pick from the washi tapes, I like to make sure that I have that color in the Tombow dual brush pens here or something that will kind of go with it. These are also pretty popular in the bullet journal community. And these are really nice because they have the calligraphy kind of edge, and then they also just have a normal side to them. I'm not really sure how well the camera's picking it up, but there's a little bit of ghosting here from the pen and some bleed through from the marker, and usually I don't mind it too much. I know my pages are kind of thin, but when I'm starting a new month or just like have pages that I know will bleed through a lot, I'll stick them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I kind of want to make it be a thicker border, so I'm actually going to go through and make these lines that I'm going to end up filling in. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for the title, and for anyone that is interested in knowing, basically when you're using these little calligraphy pen things, when you're going up, you kind of hold the pen like this so that it makes like light, thin lines, and then when you're going down, you press hard so that it makes a thicker line. I'm not really sure if I like this yellow very much. It's kind of misleading, these like Tombow pens, because it should be, you can tell, it should be like a more pastel yellow, but then over here on the page it looks a lot brighter. Okay, that is what our cover page is gonna look like, keeping it pretty simple. I know a lot of people over on this side like to do like little quotes or doodles or whatever it is, but I like to put my goals right here at the beginning of the month. So I could go through and cut the washi tape with scissors to make it nice and straight, but I kind of just like the artsier look of just cut tape like that. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this other yellow one as well to give it a little bit of another shade to work with. There are things that I kind of like to have for every single month. So for example, I always want to be reading at least one book per month, so I'll go in and write that. And I make these little boxes that are kind of shadowed. Is that the word? Shaded? Shadowed? Shaded? I don't know. And these are just little things that kind of hold me accountable throughout the month. I'll obviously put other goals at the end of this, but these are just the basic ones. Okay, I'm about to write my subscribers goal, and I don't really know exactly what to write because I don't know how to estimate things anymore. We hit 35,000 subscribers this month, and I honestly didn't think I was gonna be hitting that till like the end of summer, maybe like August or so. So the fact that it already happened in April, thank you guys so much. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't know, do I write 40,000 for this month or 50,000? No, that's a little bit crazy. I think I'm just gonna write 40,000 for this month. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Okay, so most people after this cover page sort of area would have a monthly spread right here, but I actually like to use a digital calendar or use my agenda right here, and I'll show you what I would do for that. So this would kind of replace my monthly layout. This was way back when we actually had more things to do before the whole pandemic thing went down, so that's why I'm showing you this month. And I'd have washi tape for my videos just to kind of like be able to move them over and whatnot. I feel like people might find it weird that I use both an agenda and a bullet journal, because I guess the whole point of this is to just have it all in one place. I don't really know why I like it. Instead of hopping into a monthly layout, I will start with a habit tracker over on this side. If I'm not able to do the splits by the end of May with this habit tracker, I'm gonna be calling up whoever wrote. I'm just not gonna be able to do the splits. But, you know, if I keep stretching, I'm gonna get closer, so that's what matters. Tracking this because this has been a goal to be waking up by 8 a.m. especially during like the actual weekdays when I'm meant to be doing some work. I still feel like I'm kind of in a dentist lab. Say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, when there's no music, I really gotta just make do with my own soundtrack, you know? Alright, so I finished the habit tracker, and these are pretty straightforward to use. You just color in on whatever day you've actually done the thing, and then at the end of the month you have this nice layout telling you how well you've done with your habits. I can show you kind of what April's looked like, which is basically the same, just in a different color. So this is the one from last month, and now we have a new one. And over on this page, I'm actually gonna take the workout habit tracker a step further and actually log what kind of workouts I do. I feel like it's really been keeping me on track, and it's been keeping me kind of motivated to write down what I've been doing. So I'm just gonna make a yellow bar up here to also give this side some color, and then I'm gonna write the days of the week in there. So yeah, basically here each day I just go back and write what kind of workout I've done. So I'd write abs for, I don't know, 30 minutes or HIIT or whatever it was. I just write it down. I also like to keep track of my stretching over here, so I'll write stretched for, I don't know, 1 hour or however long it was. Yay, now we can move on to actually laying out my week. So first thing is I'm gonna grab some of this washi tape and use it to make the kind of header of the week. Why do I always have to like count the freaking squares like 3 times to make sure that I'm actually doing the right thing? And now the exact same thing over on this side. And I'm actually going to be starting on the first Monday of May. So the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd are a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I actually included them in my April layout. So I'm not going to do it here. I'm just going to start on the Monday. Honestly, keeping track of the days of the week this way and setting myself up every day in quarantine is making me go a little bit less insane, which, I mean, much needed at this time, right? And basically I'm supposed to actually put goals at the beginning of the week because that's where I like to have them, and then go Monday through Sunday, kind of like how I actually did it for all the other weeks here with goals starting at the beginning. But that's okay, just a little bit of a mistake for the first week. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill out all the times because I do like to schedule my days like that. So I'll start at 8 and end at midnight. I think I might actually stop filling it out right now at that 8 because I want to get to a point in the month when I'm actually getting up at 7 and I can write like get ready from 7 to 8 or whatever. So I'm gonna leave it like this for now, and then fill it out as the month goes, seeing if I actually wake up at 7. And now I'm just gonna write to do here at the bottom. It kind of keeps me on task, knowing what I have to do every single day, and it gives me some sort of direction, which is especially needed at times like these when we're just kind of at home. So for example, I would just write down here workout, which I know is probably going to be a goal for this day, so that's why I'm already writing that out. So yeah, I'll basically just write out what tasks I want to get done that day, and then I'll set up my day according to what I need to get done. I can show you an example of what this ends up looking like. So this is from back in April, so I'll have my to-do list set here, and then I'll just kind of set up my day that way. I think that's it for this month. I don't know if I'm gonna end up adding more things to it as the month goes on, but this is basically what I use to kind of keep things organized and track my habits and etc. So I'll just go through and do that final flip through thing. So that was my setup for this month. I know it's pretty basic, especially compared to some of the people that do these videos kind of monthly, but it's just what works for me. And yeah, if you did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next video.